What makes it harder?
Oh, just the choppiness.
What choppiness? What are you talking about?
It's just it's kind of like a.
Probably need to change your settings.
Gas barrel, gas barrel.
It hasn't sold yet.
Gas.
Okay, close it and then go back in and open it again. Sold now. Almost like I knew what I was doing. You go, I don't know, the little thing that looks like a big dollar sign up over to the left, down, collect. There you go. These guys are having to listen to me tell you, go there, go there. All right, where's my tags? Okay, there's tags. Change the tags. Copy. Just so y'all know, when you stream on a whole bunch of places, it's kind of a pain in the biscuits. Just so you know.
Maybe just a wee bit.
A little bit of a pain in the biscuits.
So
All right, almost done.
Are you wanting me to get anything? Do we need more dew collectors? Or do you have enough?
No, but I'm over here at Raleigh Point, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm just checking out here real quick to see if there's any books. There's
But yeah, I'm just like kind of standing here in the middle of the wasteland city. It's like, okay. It's all good. It's still good. All right, so let's go live. Come on, go live. Go live. All right, guys, I'm on the last one. I'm just setting up the Facebook feed, and then I'll be good to go.
I'm gonna go to the bird biome trader real quick. So you guys know where it's at.
All right, so.
And then I'll be on
Details.
my way to you.
Copy. He's not talking to us. We know where the burnt forest biome trader is. Yeah.
I'm playing the PlayStation 4 version, Brian.
Yeah, you have some other
Yeah, you're
playing with?
Yeah, you're playing the beta.
Yeah.
So 7 days to die. 7 days to die. Save. All right. And go live. Tag game. Ugh. All right. Now go live. All right. So we're rocking and rolling, ready to go. So just waiting for Brian to show up.
Well, I sent you an invite.
Oh.
So I could find out where you, so I could map to you.
Oh, let's see. Invite accepted. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting attacked standing out here in the street like this. Are you ready to rumble? Oh, okay, maybe that's not a good position for the camera to be in. Let's see, let's move that. Trying to figure out where the most out of the way place will be for it. I guess there. Huh?
For what?
Oh, for my camera bubble. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep working on doing the initial clear.
Oh, there's a fertilizer patch.
Oh, where are the zombies?
Yeah, it shows that I can reach there.
Right here. Love your dietary choices there. A whole bag of chips and salsa. So much better than having some pot roast with vegetables. God damn, I almost shot my drone. Dude, where are all the zombies? Oh, there we go.
Oh, shit. Am I gonna... You want me to bring out my truck?
Yeah, if we do 2 runs on this, we're probably going to need to.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
I don't remember what tier this is, but it looks like it might be a fairly big one. I'm just killing zombies right now. I haven't even like looted anything. Not really. I'm just doing the quick loots. I haven't done any breakdowns. Oh, I hear somebody.
Yeah, you need to unlock there sometime.
Okay, be there in a second.
Well, I don't need it right now. Next time you're out here.
Oh, cool. So we'll do that. $16. That was weak. No toilet pistols. Wow, yours is being like jerky and mine's being like overly fast, I guess is the way to put it. All right, so unlocked. I hear somebody somewhere. Pretty sure that sounds like a screamer. Where's the screamer?
His belly hurt. That's what his problem is.
Found him. You did. Oh shit. A lot of zombies coming. Look this way. You see them? And a lot of them are rads. You think so, dude? Oh shit. Somebody hitting me? Oh, hey. What are you doing? All right. Take some. Want some? Get some.
Just shared this trader.
Bam. Ooh, loot bag. Nice shot, brother.
Well, my pistol needs repairs, so I was like, oh crap, switch it.
You have a repair kit?
Yeah, I got the 2.
Okay. Well, I'm making lots of steel, so we should be able to make repair kits back at the base fairly easily. But if you need more in the meantime, I got like 12 on me.
Whoa. Stupid crawler. Playing.
Yeah, this thing is not that big of a building. It looked like it was going to be huge, but it's really not that big. Hey. All right. Thirsty. I just started. How am I already thirsty? Okay, I know it's a continuation of what I was playing the other day, but still. Woo.
Refreshing.
Definitely seems like there's not near as many zombies in here as there should be.
Yeah, notice that.
Yeah. Huh. Floating toaster. God damn it. God damn it. The beavers did. Beat Eric to it. Bro, why are there a bunch of books in the shower?
Somebody likes to read while they bathe.
It's something. Okay. I have a feeling that this is just like they're only doing it this lame to like throw us off. Like we're gonna come back and it's gonna be all kinds of huge. I don't understand why there's so few zombies. Dude, this family looks familiar, but I can't like put my finger on it. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a family picture in here.
I am not getting that drop that drops.
Oh, what the hell? Can I climb that? That's weird. Okay.
I'll mark it, bro.
You don't have it set up to automatically mark?
There. I shared it.
Damn. What's going on with that elevator here? Oh, hey, I didn't check these. Forgot to check the mailboxes while I was here.
Okay, if you find stuff in the bottom right corner, it's because I couldn't pick it up. And so I put it in the bottom right corner so the stuff would respawn in it. So took out too much.
Let's see. Oh, I'm fixing to see where this goes. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? Die, vulture. Okay, I'll shoot you. Okay. Fine, you want to die. Your ass doesn't need any more food. Oh, I shot her right in the snaggle tooth. And then I shot her right in the puss. Right in the puss. Oh, damn. Ferals. Oh, no. Don't go freezing up on me when I'm fighting ferals. Stupid system. Are you kidding me? I guess I should collect that. What's this? Oh, that's the elevator. And what's over here? Another nest. Wait, does that mean there's another vulture over here somewhere? I don't know. Nothing good up here, really? Right in here. What's in here? Anything? Nope. Nothing good. You gotta be kidding me. Weak sauce. Oh, that one had something. Oh, this is what. Well, I figured out where the supplies are going to be for at least one of us once we start the mission.
Hardcore across that river.
There's a campsite over on that parking garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up to the top, but I'm already working my way down.
Oh, I was up top. I came on. There's a rope along the outside wall.
I got you. I didn't know about that. I went up the ladder.
Yeah, I know. I said that must be the way you came.
Oh, shoot. Doggy.
That's what.
Like, he didn't even bark, man. He just started biting me.
Good boy, Diego.
I should have known there was a dog crate right there.
Good boy, Diego. Good one, Dad. Just bite.
Diego would not bite me. Because he knows he'd get no more
He's
treats.
a zombie dog.
No more bark boxes.
He's a zombie dog. You would.
I would throw away his bark boxes before his mama ever got a chance to give them to him.
If he's a zombie dog.
No, if he bit me. He can be a zombie dog all he wants as long as he doesn't try and eat
All
daddy.
he wants.
As long as he doesn't try and eat
You know, if
daddy.
you want to be a zombie dog, go for it.
Oh, what kind of gun did I just pick up? Oh, tier 5 pistol. Weak.
You guys have a workbench already? Yeah.
Dude, I do so much damage swinging my wrench now. Like, I like break when I like hit the pictures, I destroy the wall behind it. That's crazy, right? Ah, shit.
Not so loud.
Oh, I know you don't need this magazine either, so I'm gonna scrap this one too. Okay.
Oh, God. Damn it.
Ooh, that one's a trap.
I forgot.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go back downstairs and drop. Hey, Ryan, what up?
You guys,
Bye.
you guys should make the call stone bomb.
Did you see what I did?
Then the next thing you need
Yeah.
is
Guess how much damage I took?
going
11 points. Nothing broken.
Hey, there's a snake up here.
way harder than
There's bones and
Oh,
bones
shit.
up here, but I can't get them.
Is there any store something in the cabinet and pick up the bones? And I'll be up to get them in a minute.
oh, that's
You already scrapped everything you could store in, huh? Alright, I'm coming. Keep your eyes on it. Stay handy so it doesn't disappear yet. There's the elevator. Damn it.
no, I'm talking about
This
your
isn't an
wall.
elevator. What the fuck? Where's the elevator?
It's
Why can't I find the elevator?
no, you start with.
You said you found a rope on the outside?
Frames and you make
Well, I
cobblestone,
dropped some broken
and
glass.
then you
and I
just
picked
make
up
a
the
cobblestone fence. That you can
Okay, that works.
And
Ah, there we go. There's the stairs. Ugh.
it's fine. You don't have to do all this trenching and all that stuff. Get ready to do second one now.
Dude, go and drop your stuff before you start losing stuff again.
Can I borrow some
I saw you destroying stuff.
Yeah, stuff that I already had in my inventory.
Oh,
everywhere? Dumping.
damn, dude. I just looked out the window and there's freaking randomly air conditioners out there. That's weird. It was completely random AF.
I'll give it back. Hey!
Hey, Eric, did you see the changes in the policy on Twitch? Now I have to watch my language if I want to keep my monetization going.
Come on.
Yep.
You can't say fuck you or anything.
No, you can't use excessive swearing. Okay, where the hell? Dude, did you destroy the ladder in the elevator or something?
No.
Oh, wait, that's right. Okay, so. Kind of a pain in the ass to have to go down and then up and then down. And not in a fun way. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, dude, I know where your steak came from. I just saw the aquarium.
Yeah, I saw it.
And I found where the other weapons are. Oh, no, that's a weapons bag. I found a weapons bag. Oh, what the hell just happened? I just fell through the floor. Damn.
I put the drawbridge on the inside of your base, not teetering outwards.
Oh, shit. Yeah, like I dropped right into the middle of an apartment. Where are the rest of them? There we go. Oh, they're stuck behind traps. Oh, that one got blown up by a mine.
Oh, there's the. You gotta be on the second floor.
Well, I'm on the third floor. That's where I found all these freaking zombies. Oh, this must be the main loot dump.
Don't say.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff right in the middle of the hallway.
Are you having the drawbridge out to the?
Ow.
You said you're on the third floor?
Huh?
You said you're on the third floor?
Yeah. I fell through the floor and ended up on the third floor, so I wasn't done on the fourth floor. I just didn't have a choice. Oh, shit. There was food up there, and I missed it. Might have been some rotten food in there, and I can use rotten food. Keep forgetting to get the blinds. I keep forgetting that they're cloth.
Yeah, I know. I know you need.
Okay, Skeeter Eater, get out of here. It's a mosquito eater. Like, I don't want to kill you, but if you keep flying in my face, I'm going to have to.
I hear kitty.
Oh, well, who do you think you're fooling, you little ass? No, there's a crawler trying to sneak up on me. But he's been mortarized. Oh, it's you. Dude, I was about to attack, but it's just you. Ugly AF, you. Know how I know you're gay? You always pick a male character so you can stare at their butts.
Considering I can't even see my character's butt or choose whether he's male or female.
Likely story. It's okay though, dude. Like, nothing wrong at all with being gay. Dude, I was trying to get the hood and you made it drop by taking it before you got the hood.
I used the wrench on it.
You got to do the hood and then the range, or the hood
I
drops.
did the hood. I didn't do the range. I was aimed right at the hood.
Alright, I think everything here is done. Oh, wait. Oh, I need food. Eat. Oh, I'm pretty much full of my stuff anyways. Here's some books. Over here, there's books over here.
Here's your range back.
Ah, shit, and leather. Over here. Hello.
I have a copy of it.
Right here. Hello. Do I have glass that I can drop? No. Oh, there we go. You got it. But yeah, there's books here too.
I'm a pro at this. I don't play around. You can't go to the side.
Oh, dude, I found another. Like, where is this?
You say you still had to clear the third floor.
No, I was fourth floor, but like I'm down on like the second floor, and I found some stuff that hasn't been stripped down. Like it's right next when you go down. It's right next to the elevator. Oh shit! You broke a hole in the elevator?
No, I didn't do anything in the elevator. Nothing in the elevator. Nada.
Now I found the glass. Okay, my truck's officially full. Sink for brass. Those are steel. Get those. Alright, so this is right next to the... There we go. Like most of this was the apartment was stripped down, but just missed one room in it.
Are you making it draw out or draw in? There you go.
All right, I think we're done.
I made the mistake of placing it drawing out away from the base. I killed it.
Man,
Back in the day when I used drawbridge, now I just use my horde night wall.
or you can do what I do and just make floating bases.
Wrong game.
Huh?
Bases don't work in this game.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. It's a different.
In this game.
You're playing 7 Days to Die beta, right?
Yes, and you can't do floating bases in this game.
Fucking idiot. God, I fucking hate when he acts like he knows what he's talking about.
Thanks. I had a good teacher.
Like, I literally tried it in that first. Oh, shit. Screamer's here.
Sen was still polite, even as he was throwing wine in his face. Thomas had been struggling to read this kid all night, especially in their game. Not only did the kid apparently have zero tells as to which side...
Trying to be a know-it-all to show off for the fucking randos he's playing with.
When he saw his opponents. His face seemed disconnected from the rest of his body, or at least completely, organically disinterested. He was used to being able to tell what his opponents were going to do before they did it, but his guesses were totally...
I'm not gonna fight with him about it. I just hung up.
Okay. Thomas was repeating himself now. Not an insignificant amount of wine had actually landed in his mouth, and he was starting to feel inebriated. Beneath the red pigment staining his cheeks, his skin was flushed with drink and agitation. I have an idea. We should try a new game. What do you think? He had started to question whether Sen was a beginner at pouring the wine at all. In fact, he was trying to remember back to earlier in the night. Who had been the one to suggest the game? Maybe it was Sen who put the idea into his mind to even play a game. He couldn't remember. He had been too focused on his jealousy and was now drawing...
Wait, which one's your truck? Which one's mine? This one's mine.
The safest bet was to switch up the game. Not entirely, because by now he had to nail Sen at least once with the wine cup.
Alright, waiting for you to start the mission.
If Thomas had his
In the meantime, this would be a great time.
When he was through with them. He thought back to the old days before the celebrity, before the fame and the money, when he would go out with his friends after a long day of practice and unwind. What did they play back then?
Haven't gotten to me yet.
It felt so long ago now.
Why are there not more people talking about the coolest merch on the internet? Let's fix that. Our merch shop at www.warmongershop.com is packed with awesome gear that'll make you stand out. From sleek shoes and trendy shirts to stylish bags and cozy jackets, there's something for everyone. But wait, there's more. We've also got accessories that'll add that perfect finishing touch to any outfit. And the best part? Every purchase helps support our channel, so you get to rock amazing gear while backing the content you love. Plus, every item was designed by Rob personally. So, what are you waiting for? Head over to www.warmongershop.com and check out our fantastic collection. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Let's make a statement together. Support the channel. Get great gear. Visit www.
With a little more bravado, a little boisterous.
He's dead now.
Rub it in a little. Put Thomas down. But Sen was being the perfect...
Put one more in the back of his head just to be on the safe side.
Again and again in whole
Alright, so
bottles of
let's
expensive
see.
wine. All on Thomas's
Then
own
we
back.
got...
He was paying.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Energy drinks that don't just hype you up but hydrate too. Let's dive in. Whether you're gearing up for an intense workout or powering through a marathon gaming session, Dubby energy drinks deliver high-octane energy that keeps you going strong. And guess what? If you're looking to hydrate without the jitters, we've got caffeine-free options bursting with flavor. With Dubby, you get the best of both worlds. Energize with our specially formulated blends or refresh with our smooth, hydrating drinks. No caffeine crash, just pure, clean energy and hydration. Ready to give it a try? Go to www.w.com, use code ROB10OFF, that's capital ROB10OFF, at checkout to snag a sweet 10% discount. Not only do you save, but you also support our channel. Win-win, right? So why wait? Elevate your energy game with W and feel the difference. Click the link below and fuel your greatness today.
25, and I know I haven't made a lot of the arrows
They
yet.
could even trust what Sen was saying. Did he really not know how to play evens and odds? Fine, Thomas grunted, sitting back down. I'll explain. It's a little harder to cheat at this one. He looked deep into Sen's eyes as he said this, looking for any telltale glimmer, indicating that his opponent had indeed been cheating. But Sen just looked back, seemingly just eager to learn the new rules. Thomas continued. So the goal is still going to be to get the wine into the other's face. Got it, Sen said, nodding, causing Thomas to suppress a deep grumble. Of course he did. The difference is we won't be doing any more rock, paper, scissors. Now we're going to put out fingers. One or two of them. Then we add the fingers together between the two of us. If it's evens, one of us wins. If it's odds, the other wins. Then the winner throws the wine like normal. How does that sound? It sounds fine to me. Then leaned forward eagerly. How about I take odds and you get evens? No, I'll take odds.
Anyway, in the other game, to do the floating base, you have to do the invisible pole. You do the smallest pole, and you can't see it on camera, so it looks like your base is floating. But the poles are there, and they will hit them. No, it's fine. I don't need it until I need to put it out. So, what do you think? How's the cave look?
Was slightly more difficult to finesse as well.
Oh, are you ready?
Hand would be in a similar shape when they threw out their number, and that made it a little harder to guess what they were up to. The first 4 rounds went 3-1 in favor of Sen.
You can collect the
But
books.
the new game was more difficult for him to read at first, and
Or
he
not.
was too slow with the wine. On the round that Sen lost, he
Well, I just figure it
defended
makes more
himself,
sense for
but
you to
not
check
by
them since
much.
you
Eric
need
had to give
books.
a judge determination to that small spot on Sen's
Yeah.
shoulder. Was too low to constitute a hit. Eric worried yet again that Sen had gotten in over his head.
Ooh, here they come.
It was foolish for him to allow Thomas to keep picking the terms of their deal. However, Sen was adaptable and quickly realized that it was not as bleak a situation as it seemed. Sure, his opponent's hand only had 2 options. He could use that to his advantage. His opponent was either going to choose a 1 or a 2, a binary choice. It was actually one less option than in rock, paper, scissors.
Whoa.
Made Tells
Hi, Edgar.
glean from his opponent's
Woo.
expression.
I ran around the corner and the Edgar was just standing there.
Thomas was now moderately inebriated, and he was getting sloppy. Sen figured that if he could start to build momentum in this new game, he could walk out of here with a good deal more in the bank than when he left. The 5th round of odds and evens ended with Sen splashing Thomas's face all over again. Eric even reacted with an "Oh!" when the liquid hit, prompting a
What the
furious
hell?
glance from Thomas. Sen was thrilled, but didn't let the emotion play on his face. 700.
I'm so confused.
And he wasn't done. Thomas gritted his teeth, blinking away the wine. He didn't even bother.
It looks like my,
Wiping them away.
oh, it must be straight upstairs. I'm like, where's my bag?
Preparing for the next round.
Looks like I'm right on top of
He
it,
said the magic word.
but I think it's upstairs.
"Care."
But it's not doing the x-ray vision to show me where the bag is, you know what I mean?
Night that Sen had beaten him at red hands. When he felt utterly determined to get back, even just a little, at his tormentor, but was totally powerless to do so. He knew the exact feeling Thomas had coursing through him. That awful, sinking self-doubt. And he was capturing every glorious second on camera.
Oh,
Round after round, Sen
what's that? No, don't break down anything that can hold
All
stuff.
the while, Thomas got more and more disheveled, more haggard, and more drunk. He looked very unlike the cleanly put-together secretive man he
Okay, I didn't even mean to use that gun.
earlier in the day.
I just pulled it out as a reaction while I was trying to switch guns
He
quickly.
muttered to himself through red-stained teeth. I'm gonna get him. This time I'm gonna get him. 1 win. I need just 1 win at least. You don't bother me. I'm an unstoppable machine. The floor was drenched
Oh
in
shoot!
wine.
I should have done that with my knife, so I got the
Occasionally check in on them were
rotten flesh.
horrified by what they saw. The chair Thomas was sitting in was ruined, as was the
But don't
carpet
forget to
beneath
break
it.
the sinks though, because they're
Wine
brass.
had gotten on tables, cups, chairs, and the wallpaper. And yet, bizarrely, the young man sitting across from him was completely untouched. And always, when they peeked their head in, the man against the wall filming and drinking would order a few more bottles. The door cracked wide open and Eric was prepared with a "need another round," which escaped his lips even as he saw that the face was not the poor waitress who had been visiting, but Koo. The door swung wide, revealing her standing there in her prim beige outfit and neat tied hair, holding hands with Yara. When the yawning Yara saw what was waiting for them in the room, her mouth failed to open. Koo's mouth did the same.
Damn, I hear the
In the
screamer
back of
again.
the room, Eric couldn't help it. A little giggle escaped his lips. The plan had all come together perfectly. Koo and Yara stood in the doorway to the private room, shocked into silence. They stood like statues, soaking in the devastation before them. They had just gone on a pleasant walk, with Yara describing her favorite new pet, a three-eyed mouse beast, to her mystified teacher, who nonetheless nodded and supported her bright young pupil, who would talk about silly made-up things like the mighty mouser, just as readily as her history homework or her beginner combat stances. She was utterly unprepared for the sight in front of her. The debauchery, the utter disrespect for themselves, for their surroundings. She locked eyes with Thomas. He was a bright purple hue, stained from head to toe with red wine. His shoes squelched piteously as he turned to face her. And she could see that he was not only filthy, he was filthy drunk as well. Unlike Sen's illegible eyes, Koo's eyes said everything that needed saying. And in another instant, the drunk
Nice. That's like the
Thomas
first time I've ever
was
taken out a vulture without
his head
taking at least
lying
one
in
hit.
the wine bottle on the club table. Yara went running towards her brother, but her teacher held out her hand to stop her from running into the soaked carpet and caught her just before Yara ruined her best shoes. "Don't, Yara." He turned to the three men sitting there. Of the three, only Thomas was soaked in wine. He had no idea what could have led to such a sight. Some sort of
Come on, get out here.
Surely, this wasn't
There
the
we go.
result of the drinking game they had chosen to play. Yara's brother looks completely untouched, and Eric is leaning back in his chair in that odd way, attempting to hide that he's filming us with his wrist phone. Who ignored that for now?
Don't forget
She had
interior
taken
wood
Yara
doors.
away to avoid bad influences.
Oh, I know.
In her most authoritative
Well,
voice,
thought I
she
was getting
addressed
them.
the three
I
men
might have missed
who
one.
uniformly shrank back. What happened here? Thomas tried and failed to salvage the situation for himself. His mouth was half numb from drink, as was his brain. He had just enough wits to feel the full force of this devastating
Come on,
blow
doggy.
to his self-esteem.
I got something for you.
He had hoped that he could brag about his win against Sen to an impressed Koo once she returned.
Nice.
Only realized
Dog gave me a
now
bunch of,
was the crashing certainty.
oops.
How misguided and
Rotting
idiotic
flesh.
that plan was. Look at her. He wouldn't give a damn who won a stupid drinking game. But to see him like this, at his lowest. "It's a game, Wendy." The words came out, but they were barely coherent through the slurring. It was a feeble showing. "Was this your idea, Thomas? Did you ask Sen to pour the wine on you?" Thomas sputtered. The question was humiliating, but any answer he could give would make him look even worse than he already did. He hung his head in shame. She turned next to Sen. "I hope you set a better example for your sister in the future." Sen nodded. It was hard for him to regret his actions that night. He made money, a lot of money. All in all, he had thrown a full 167 glasses of wine. He wouldn't have believed it had he not experienced each skillful throw himself. Though the game had started off slow, it had reached a much faster pitch.
I know I have
around the last
glass. I was
20,
breaking shit.
and had only recently begun to slow down.
Sen knew he only had limited
I
time
can drop
to
the rock.
fleece Thomas before Ku came back to put a stop to it. And he had done an excellent job, which anyone could see on Eric's face. Oh, and you! Ku turned her attention to Eric, who quickly straightened up. Stop filming me. I can see you. Filming me? Thomas repeated the words slowly and as thoughtfully as he could muster at that moment. He turned his head to Eric, who lowered his wrist as quickly as he could, attempting to cover up the still recording calm. Eric, you were filming. You did this to me. Eric looked flabbergasted. What? No! But Tobias sounded more sure now. You did this to me. I don't know how or why or... Wait, was this because of that thing I said? Ku got Sen's attention as Thomas continued spiraling in his chair. Hey, I need to take you home. Come on now. Sen slid out of his seat, carefully avoiding the wet surfaces all around him. He was going to say goodbye to Eric and Thomas, but the two looked busy. Thomas had stood up and was angrily cornering his friend, blubbering all the while. It was hard to make out what he was saying.
Trying to make sure I don't leave the area while putting stuff in your truck. You didn't park very close to the door.
Something about holding a grudge and something about falling.
I know, but you had to park close to the door.
He couldn't gather more than that as he was pulled out of the room by Yara.
Like, so if you go up to dump your stuff, just be careful or you'll leave the area.
Ku gave Sen a once-over as he pulled her air, but let him in, satisfied that he really hadn't gotten much wine at him at all. A small spot on his shoulder was the worst he had to show for the night's excitement. Or at least, that's what she thought. As she took off, Sen joined her in the cockpit. Miss Ku? He didn't look away from the controls. What did you say the price of the advanced nutrient solution packages were? He arched an eyebrow. What a random time to ask that question. The course intensity at the Grisford School usually leads us to recommend the package currently set at 300,000 leva a month. I say, it's the bare minimum. If you're serious about your child or sister's education. Sen smiled, which caught her off guard. And what about the top package with the best
I found your satchel. It's up on the roof.
Package, best position service,
oh, you already got it? Okay.
I'm
still trying to find mine.
Annually? She rolled her eyes. I'd rather not humor random conjecture. How much? If you must know, the school offers an S-level package, the best of everything. A package your family must have already seen and ignored. But it goes for $15 million a year. He again focused on their journey back, only to be interrupted again. Great. We'll take that one. Can I order it with you, or do I need to file something with the school instead? Ku was taken aback. Where was this coming from? With me? Is this some sort of prank? But Sen was already setting up a transfer of $15 million towards the Grisford School's account. And, he noted, still had another $1.7 million more to spare afterwards. All thanks to the generous Thomas Silver. Yara's teacher gawked at Sen's hollow.
Let's go through the
quickly
floor.
forwarded a message to the relevant parties, telling them to immediately upgrade Yara's meal and fitness plan to match her new status as an S-level student. He'd be given the best of everything, and be the envy of all the kids sitting down to their stupid, advanced nutrient packages for lunch. After that, Sen returned to the back of the aircraft, where he sat with Yara. He fell asleep almost immediately.
Are you still not dead? Jeez, lady. Did you die already?
Close and smiled. If he had looked away from his little sister, he would have seen.
Okay, careful when you get down here, because there is a landmine.
Shaking her head. What a strange kid. When she dropped Yara and Sen off, their mother was awake.
Oh, never mind. She's probably about to come and... Oh, she's probably gonna take care of the bomb for us.
Sen had some good news for his mother.
Nope.
He was excited
Damn it.
to tell her. It would mean, though, revealing more about himself than he had ever done previously. And the conversation actually made him a little nervous. He could sense his anxious energy and had him sit close to her on the couch. He showed her the purchase receipt for Holy Angel, and explained that he had been able to purchase an S-Class Hyper-Genowart from St. Hall. His mother was shocked. In her mind, her son was nowhere near successful enough to accomplish such a feat. S-Class purchase licenses were extremely valuable, and only the highly privileged could obtain them. Not her son. It wasn't that she didn't think he was capable. In fact, she knew he was more capable than most of the kids his age. He was a bright child and had excelled at school, even though he was a bit of a loner, even back then. But he didn't have all the advantages many of the kids his age got, kids he used to know back in private school. He was thankful for the friends that kept up with him, Susie most of all. Even his cousin Bobby, who so often had behaved cruelly towards Sen, kept him around after their family's fall. Sen had to watch them go on with all the help in the world.
Ah, I found it.
Henry's father was a famous lawyer. They had everything they
All right, I got my satchel.
and her talented son, she thought, had fallen
Finally.
by the wayside, a victim of circumstance, not incompetence. Yet here he was, giving her this precious gift. She could hardly believe it. She didn't know a ton about Hyper-Genowart, but few hadn't heard the name St. Hall, and she was aware of their high pedigree. Sen, where did you get this Hyper-Genowart? Sen flinched at his mother's immediate worry, but he couldn't let that stop him now. He had a lot he needed to tell her. I bought it, Mom. Her eyes widened.
Where is he?
What? How is it even possible for you to have this pass, let alone the kind of money it takes to buy something like this?
Okay, gotta go down.
Sen put his hand on her
I'll
shoulder.
go through the floor. I don't mind.
I have some good
Oh,
news
damn.
for you. I have been doing really well, Mom. I just joined the military gang in my shelter. I've been hunting with them. This Hyper-Genowart is just the start. You'll see. Tears started welling up in his mother's eyes.
Oh, found him.
He pulled her close and wrapped his arms around her. Things are going to keep getting better for us. She pushed him away and held him at arm's length, studying him. I'm so proud of you. I'm just so shocked. I also got Yara an upgrade to her meal and fitness plans at school. Just in case you see some paperwork about that. Don't worry, it's already paid for. His mother shook her head, tears streaming down her cheeks. But he still wasn't done. He still had money left in his account. And here, Mom, I'm going to transfer you something. Don't refuse it, please, just take it. He transferred a little over $1 million levo into his mother's account. This was the last
Oh, there's
straw
stuff
for his
down here I
mother,
can't
who
get.
had to shoot up to find a box of tissues. When she had paced a few times and blown her nose twice, she was much calmer. Sen,
Oh, shit.
honey, that's so generous, but you could use that money. But Sen wouldn't hear it. No, you don't understand.
Shit. Oh, thank
I'm
God.
part of a proper organization that offers stability and support.
Yeah, I had
I
a
want
zombie
to
bear.
do this, and this is only the start. Susanna looked proudly at her
Oh, shit.
son and nodded. All right.
Yes, I know. I'm
Thank
out of
you, Sen.
space.
This means a great deal to me. Sen met her gaze. I promised Dad
I
I
came
would
down to
protect
dump.
you and Yara. And
Like,
I
you
will.
act like I don't know.
With the hard part out of the way, the two sunk back into the couch. Sen tapped his mother's shoulder. What is it? Sen gestured upstairs to Yara's room. The Hyper-Genowart is for Yara. We should get her started on it first thing, as soon as the Geno solution from St. Hall arrives. Got it. Sen got up to go. As he did, his mother called after him. Sen? Yes, Mom?
Shit.
I love you. I love you too. When Sen got upstairs, he collapsed down onto his bed.
I
and
took all your
closed his eyes
money,
immediately.
vehicles,
It was
extra
the
ammo.
best sleep of his life.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I was like trying to do the quick drop in your truck.
Sen woke up to a furious pounding on his door.
Ollie, 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 Ollie.
Came a high-pitched cry from the other side of the door. Sen rolled his
Oh,
eyes and
I ended
looked
up
at the clock. It was actually already 8 a.m. Far later than he
so my
usually
candies
goes
ended up
naturally.
getting transferred to your truck.
He must have been really heavily asleep to have been beaten to the punch by his younger sister. He threw open the door, and she came tumbling out into his
All right, coming back
She
up.
grinned up at him and used his shins to prop herself back up.
Huh?
All the while, Mouser was licking her face with abandon, causing her to giggle. Stop it, Mouser. Okay, no, keep going. Sen ruffled the young girl's hair, which made her pout as he squeezed past her for his morning routine.
Ooh.
Downstairs, he could hear his mother already pulling together breakfast for Yara's big first day. He was going to ask if she was excited, but he didn't have to. Clearly, the prospect of working with her beloved big brother on an advanced hyper-geno art was, in her mind, the perfect use of time. He could hardly sit still as Sen brushed his teeth. He said through a mouthful of toothpaste, "You know, you're gonna need to be focused when we start our training." She understood perfectly and stood at attention, her hand in a stiff salute.
"Yes, sir, Ollie, sir."
Sen laughed. "They have you talking like that at the Grisford school." Yara took the question seriously.
"No, Miss Koo lets us talk however we like, as long as we're answering the question to the best of our ability."
"That Miss Koo seems like a smart lady."
"The smartest. I'm gonna be a Miss Koo when I grow up."
And before Sen could clarify whether his younger sister thought Miss Koo was a position or a person, she had run down the stairs at a breakneck speed to give her mother a big good morning hug. Sen finished getting ready and looked at the box his mother had left propped against his doorframe. He cracked it open in his room and unpacked it.
Yeah, I'm not really
three
seeing
oddly
anything
shaped
else worth
bottles,
getting.
each containing a murky green liquid. This was the Geno solution, straight from St. Paul. 3 bottles of it, one for each practitioner. He was going to give a vial each
Oh,
to
shit.
his sister and mother, and set
Dude, you
them
got
up with the
Timberwolf
digital
on your
hollow
ass.
files they'd need to complete the training. As he ran his fingers over the smooth glass files, he thought back to when he had learned
Got
his
him.
first hyper-geno art, Jade Skin.
Yeah, but I actually
He
shot
had
him with a gun that
purchased
could
it
kill
from
him.
a polished website.
You ain't gonna kill him
He
with
had
a
taken it
pistol,
off
you
the corpse of a
ass.
mysterious foe who had meant him
I
harm,
can't pick up that shit.
and he had learned it without
What?
any support. It could have killed him. He was lucky to be alive yet again. He brought the vials downstairs and joined his family for breakfast. Over toast, he explained the
So are you
rules to
ready?
Yara. Although they also applied to his
Go?
mother, he was not nearly as concerned with her spilling secrets as his little sister. "Okay, Yara, so remember what I told you."
Mouse who licks face is not people.
Not that. The thing about the hyper-geno art.
Dude, we got a
What
wandering
happened,
horde
you know
coming.
what?
Sen rubbed his temples. He had just been over this. "The one we're going to..." Then he realized that she was joking and burst out laughing. Not so much
Okay,
at the
they're all
joke,
dead.
but at his funny little sister who had lately been picking up so many little quirks
Huh?
from her friends at school.
Yeah, I saw the drop bag.
Yes, exactly. What hyper-geno art? Because nobody can know about it. You can't even say you have it. It's our secret. Yara zipped her lips shut like her brother had shown her. Sen was a little concerned that the tiny child was going to give away the game, so he didn't mention the name of the hyper-geno art at all. Not that his sister would know anything about St. Hall at her age. He glanced at his mother, who nodded. She understood the importance of keeping a precious gift like this under wraps. It had been her that had impressed upon Sen the importance of privacy and safety for years.
Oh, are you finally ready?
And now she saw her caution reflected back at her. It filled her with warmth, knowing that her hard work had helped to impart some wisdom into her children. And it seemed one of them was about to impart wisdom to her. He pulled out the box of Geno
Oh,
solution
shit.
and handed a vial to each of his family members, keeping the other in the box.
More books and news drop
He
boxes
said
there.
that he'd handle his after he dealt with theirs. They each took a glass of juice, ready to chase down the odd-colored green fluid. But
Where
to
the
their
fuck are we?
surprise, it was actually quite
Oh,
tasty.
going the wrong way,
They
of
put it
course.
to their lips, and they both drained their full bottles in a single go, and didn't even need the juice afterward. He set up a hollow screen in each of their rooms and granted their comms permission to use the hyper-geno art file. They both started their training, and Sen shut the doors for each of them. Only
Heading
checking
east.
in after a few hours. Both of them seemed to take to it
Oh,
extremely
careful
well.
of the
Yara
hole there.
becoming surprisingly adept at the technique in a short amount of time. Sen sat on the couch downstairs, listening to the muffled sounds of his family.
Dude, I hate how fragile the freaking 4x4 is. Like, it's great for how much it can haul, but
after comforting his mother, he frequently felt that it was an uphill
so
battle
slow.
keeping her happy. She was so prone to worry that it took a constant constant mind to her temperament to prevent her mood from descending. No wonder his father loved her. He was always up for
Yeah.
a challenge.
Oh, I just don't put my boost on in the town because it does too much damage when you hit
Sen
bumps.
knew that the severity of her nerves dated specifically to the death of her husband. Because of her fragile condition, Sen had always felt unable to press her too hard on the details surrounding her husband's death. And she had apparently told Mr. Zhang, his father's best friend, not to tell Sen about it either. It wasn't malicious. In fact, she just wanted to protect him. But he couldn't just shut off that nervous brain that wanted to know more about the death of his father, no matter how many times she asked him to. It had eaten away at him, a secret that he had no way of knowing whether it was still looming over him and his family or not. And, in his experience, if he couldn't know whether something was a threat, it was paramount that he treated it like it was. He was always a little nervous walking out his front door, leaving his family to their days. But he felt a little more secure now as he threw on his jacket in the entryway, hearing the thumps and grunts of exertion as his mother and sister practiced the powerful hyper-geno art. Thank God for Sarah Arendt, he thought. As he
Oh, I just got a plow for a truck.
towards the teleportation center.
Oh no, that's the schematic for it.
Station master, are you sure you want to go through with this? Holly looked doubtfully between her boss and a small capsule.
Use the dump box to the left.
Sarah nodded grimly, inspecting the capsule. She had requisitioned it specifically from the
Yeah, because I think the other one I'm having to turn into an extra cell one, if I remember right.
He hated to be indebted to the armorer on Roka, whom she never got along with. But she needed to put her concerns to rest, and this was the way to do it. Sen was driving her crazy. This stupid little man who should be so inconsequential to her had somehow burrowed his way into her life like a gnat. And the burning itch of his presence was a constant distraction that she had no time for.
Yes, I am, Collie. Now don't ask me again.
But Collie pursued the question further.
He isn't worth it. I know. It isn't about him. It's for me. I have to know why he'd refuse to go to Blackhawk. It defies all logic. Like, I'm supposed to believe that he'd love his family so much that he'd pass up an acceptance from one of the best military academies in the Alliance? Him? The ass freak?
Sarah scoffed. She actually rarely thought of Sen in those terms anymore, only defaulting to his nasty nickname when she was especially agitated. Her opinion of Sen had greatly improved over the past few months, even with the kill on the King's Head Dragon notwithstanding. But his flighty nature, his utter ineligibility as a person, made it hard for her to truly lock down any positive notion of her new underling. And he'd been so resistant lately to all the excellent things she'd offered him, which only made her more vexed. Why couldn't he be more like Dahlin, who said exactly what he wanted and followed through with certainty and decisiveness? Collie was frustrated. He hated to see her mentor worked up, especially over someone she deemed as insignificant as Sen, when there were more important matters to attend to.
Boys like him are a dime a dozen. Cowardly, greedy, lecherous. He's not special, and there's no need to win him over. We should be dedicating this time to locking down Dollar, who has infinitely more potential.
Sarah looked at her with a hint of sadness in her eyes.
Of course Dollar is amazing. You know that securing him as a member of my team is a top priority, and nothing is going to change that. But let me explain something to you.
Good job.
Dollar is powerful but wily. Hard to lock down, even harder to find. Even if we got him back into my office, do you think we'd be able to control him? Sen, on the other hand, is just talented enough.
Dude, you don't have any food with you?
Powerful, but handy with a bow.
Don't have any food with you? Eat a chili dog. You're like starving to death.
Collie repeated. The message was clear. Her mentor's logic was uncharacteristically
Yeah, your health is below the max because you've been starving for a long time.
But Sarah just pocketed the capsule and returned to her desk. Without looking at Collie, she delivered her ultimatum.
The chili dogs, I made them just for like the sake of making them. They're not really good food.
Is my choice.
Her words stung Collie, who had been working so hard to find Dollar for her boss. with no success at all. He had spent long nights searching through the network for any sign of Dollar, any reports with any veracity that described his movements, his interest, his identity, but no dice. Not that there weren't posts about Dollar on the network, but they fell into three categories. One, fan posts that gushed about how amazing Dollar was for beating the Shura. People asking for tips on how to perfect their own golden armor costume for their upcoming convention. Elaborate fan fiction that frequently involves a kindergarten class in Shura assault replaced by a single unsuspecting young woman who is swept off her feet by the victorious Dollar on his way out of the scene, soaring on his magnificent purple wings while he complimented her outfit and smile, and sometimes would even gift her the Shura's golden mask, which in one case bizarrely allowed the girl to transform into a second female Dollar, defying all logic. 2. Posts from people who were not quite fans. These ranged from people who believe vigilantes should not be rewarded, even when they do good, to people who were clearly just jealous of Dollar's popularity, and sought to tear him down to anyone who would listen. Many of these posts seemed repetitive and stilted, however.
Well, that's the
And
water
Kali
jug. I
suspected
need to
that
drink
Son of
that.
Heaven may have set up a fund to pay people to spread dissent among the network masses. 3 were stories, reports, Dollar sightings, and these were the ones Kali was most interested in. But most of them were utterly ridiculous and didn't seem worth following. Others, which were more difficult to outright disprove, she would pursue, even going as far as reaching out and interviewing potential Dollar spotters. But none of these meetings proved fruitful. In fact, one such meetup had resulted in the person actually attempting to isolate and rob her. Of course, that didn't go quite so well for the attempted robber, and Kali had sent that man to the hospital and reported him to the military police. And this was on top of all of
we
the
got a screamer.
on-the-ground research she was doing.
Watch how fast she dies.
The issue was wearing her thin, and Sarah's
You made a
requests
mistake,
for
lady.
were only growing more urgent with time. Kali hated to think that it was
So
her,
don't rearrange anything if it doesn't have
especially
if it doesn't fit in the layout or
this.
laid out spots, then put it in the cell
But
boxes.
as she looked out the window, she reminded herself, it could always be worse. At least she wasn't sick. He'd have no idea what was coming. As Zen approached the teleportation center, he was filled with the sense that something was waiting for him. It was a feeling he had experienced more and more lately, as his complicated life did actually lead to frequent unexpected encounters. Though any encounters he'd have at the teleportation center were most likely due to interference from the station master.
Nice.
Sarah Arendt,
Sounds like we're getting lots of bodies right now.
Kali Yang. He didn't really understand exactly why Sarah Arendt wanted to be an active participant in her gang so badly. From her perspective, he wasn't Dollar. He didn't have the grand offensive capabilities the Bullseyes needed on their high-level hunts. He was just an above-average archer. Okay, maybe a very good archer. But Sarah already had Kali, who was also extremely proficient at a bow, as well as many other foot soldiers who were able to hold their own in the gang's military-style training. So why him? Part of him felt that she simply wanted to make him miserable and torment him. As revenge for their first meeting, when he had thought she was a sanctuary creature ready for hunting, and had stabbed her right in the ass. It would be an easy enough explanation. It was an embarrassing encounter, and Sarah was in a perfect position to lord her superiority over Seth. But that didn't seem like her. She was uptight and strict, sure, but she wasn't cruel, and she wasn't vindictive. If she was, she'd never be able to put up with the nonsense Son of Heaven spewed out during their gang boss meetings. No, it was something else. She had shown him a clue into her psyche, however, just a few days ago. If Sen thought hard about it, he would find the truth within the recordings of their combat training room matches. More specifically, the spark in Sarah's eyes when she watched them. He didn't realize it, but he was, in many ways, her perfect opponent. She was highly adaptable. It was potentially her greatest asset as a combatant. She had the ability to learn from every match she fought, and would never fail to at least bring some new improvement as well. Her fights with Sen had been enlightening. She had thought him a meager opponent, and in many ways, he was. He was not nearly as strong as she was, not nearly as fast or experienced. And she obliterated him every time they fought.
There you go.
And yet, he improved as well. She found that every time they fought, he was a little more difficult.
I unlocked it.
That shouldn't happen. She should have been improving too. She'd learned all his moves from the previous fight, knew his timings, his favorite strike sequences. And yet, it felt like he was closing the gap each time rather than falling away, as everyone else did. And she couldn't tell why. His face was unreadable. Any changes he made to his combat style were subtle, too subtle for her to see. Any onlooker would simply conclude that Sarah had trounced him during their fight, and he'd leave the barracks with the bruises to prove it. But Sarah could tell that, every time, the victory was a little harder to achieve, a little further away. So while, by the time their spree ended, Sarah was still the undisputed victor, she had felt like she had lost a much more important battle. He was catching up to her, slowly but surely. Which all added up to Sen's air of mystery for her. While she may not have admitted it, even to herself, this was the true reason why she was so preoccupied with his earlier refusal to attend Blackhawk, and why she needed to get to the bottom of it. It was why Kali was waiting for him outside the teleportation center, ready to take him back into the barracks. He sighed inwardly, but acquiesced, not wanting to anger the short-tempered lieutenant, and she began to lead him back through the now familiar hallways of the Alliance barracks. At this point, he would have been able to lead himself, despite the fact that all the brightly lit hallways looked exactly the same to the untrained eye. He had been there so many times.
God damn it.
However, he turned at an odd place, and Sen realized they were not, in fact, going to the offices, but rather to the combat training room. His heart leapt. He hoped he'd get a chance to fight against Sarah again, but then he realized this was not the time to be fighting Sarah, an activity that was sure to leave him battered and sore. He had a fight coming up at the Marshall Ring. It was why he was headed to the teleportation center in the first place. It would be disastrous if she managed to injure him, and he didn't have enough time to heal before Dollar was called to take the stage in the Steel Armor Shelter Coliseum. Possibilities ran through his mind. He couldn't go all out to defend himself. That would leave him as good as caught. Now that the military had definitive footage of Dollar's fighting, he had to be extra careful not to accidentally mimic any moves he had performed while publicly in the golden armor. No matter what, this would be a difficult situation to navigate. It would be a question of damage mitigation. There was no question things were going to get dicey for him. They arrived at the combat training room, where Sarah was seated on a tile lifted a few feet off the ground, already wearing her trademark red combat suit. When she saw them, she stood, and the tile smoothly slid back down into its place on the floor. Sen entered.
Did you get cat
but
food?
when Kali tried to follow him inside, her boss shooed
Like,
her
there's
away
soup
with
and
a
cat
staring
foods and stuff
glance.
that we can't actually use.
Kali withdrew, a sour look on her face.
Yeah.
Sen advanced further inside the training room, looking for his combat suit. He couldn't find it, but Sarah pressed a few buttons on her combat suit's wrist com, and a tile on his side of the room began to climb up out of the ground, revealing a pillar with a locker door on it. He gestured to it, and when he opened it, he found his black combat suit, as well as some towels and a bottle of water. He studied him as he...
I got them on
took the
discount. I
combat suit
figure
off the
eventually they'll be worth something.
I'm glad we caught you. I wanted to do this before things got too crazy at the Marshall Ring.
Jano?
He didn't wait for him to respond.
Of course, you probably don't care about all that. You're not competing, right?
Sen nodded.
Especially since I got them on clearance.
After all, what's the point? I already know I can't beat you, right? You're bound to be champion again.
The compliment elicited no smile. Instead, she pointed to the water.
I wanted you to perform at your highest level.
Oh, by the way,
Hydrated.
if you're still using a shotgun, don't use shotgun shells anymore. Use the shotgun slugs.
Sen's mind was
That's what I
still
made him
worried,
for.
trying to figure out how he was going to emerge from this situation unscathed.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't have the bandwidth to do so while also considering
What,
how
when you,
suspicious
like,
her
bring
honor
entire
was.
hordes of
He
zombies on us?
absentmindedly opened the water bottle and took a deep swig.
Not when we're trying to run a
Continued
mission.
while he drank.
Do you really
Wanna
think
go
I'm
try to
going
do
to
the
be the
hospital or
champion?
what?
Yeah.
Blinked. Now that she was asking
I'm still
something
putting the
of him,
stuff away.
it did occur to
So.
him that she was
Yeah,
behaving
I
strangely.
was wondering if I should go
Why was
mine
she
or
here
if we're
when he
gonna
thought?
do the hospital.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. You've been the champion so many
What are you
times
looking to do?
before. Why should this time be any different?
And do you think I'm pretty?
He asked with the same nonchalant
Iron
tone as her previous question.
and lead.
Okay, now she was definitely acting strangely.
Let's
As
see.
the water
Iron,
settled inside his
lead,
stomach,
and
he felt
let's
an
see.
odd
Do I
light
need?
sensation emanating out from his core, which
Yeah.
bubbled
Let's see.
slowly
Oh, I
upwards
should
towards
be
his
able
head
to. I should have.
and outwards towards
Oh
his
no,
extremities,
it's still not done yet.
causing
Oh,
his fingers
Jesus.
to numb slightly and his head to swim a little. He still answered and could feel his
I'm waiting for
inhibitions
bullet
lower.
tips so I can clear out some of
Of course
the.
you're pretty. Everyone can see that.
What's prettier, my lips or my eyes?
Now Sen was definitely dizzy. In the haze, he looked at Sarah's face, studying her features. His eyes landed on hers, which sparkled in the artificial light of the combat training room. What was she doing to him? Clearly, there was something in the water. Was she trying to hypnotize him? Torture him? He had no way of knowing. A humming sound filled his ears and elevated in pitch until it was a thin whine. He could feel the edges of his vision blurring. She asked again, a little more forcefully this time.
Tell me, are my eyes not pretty, Sen?
He mumbled, "Yes, ma'am." Again. "Your eyes are pretty, ma'am." He had to do something quickly before whatever
It's a
chemical
weird
she had
story,
dosed him
but
with completed its work.
the writing in this one's pretty good.
And he
It's
was
just
completely
weird.
vulnerable to her. Luckily,
guessing it's
he
not-
had jade skin, which was
It sounds
perfect
like
for
it's
the
the same
task.
story you're listening to.
Jade
as far
Skin's
as-
training files open with a few words
Yeah.
of scripture, a mantra, and
Yeah, it
honor
is.
for the technique. Jade Skin and flawless body expel evil and pursue perfection. The cryptic line said it all. He had the ability to filter out the toxins from his blood and purify his body. He went to work immediately, invisibly stripping the foreign chemical from his body. Even as he swayed and drooped in front of Sarah, he couldn't let her know that her poison had not worked on her target. He needed her to think that she was still in control. In fact, this moment provided a golden opportunity. If she believed that everything Sen said was truth, then he would be able to further separate himself from Dollar in her mind, and even assuage some of her concerns about him.
What part of my body do you like best?
She asked him. These inappropriate and intimate questions were so unlike her. It was clear she believed her toxin had fully taken hold, or she would never bring herself to say things like this to an underling. It must be a test to see how far gone he was. He was not going to miss the opportunity to separate himself from Dollar, but in order to do so, he had to make himself say something the magnificent Golden Warrior would never say, and something the lowly shelter pervert would. What he said next made Sarah's jaw drop. Sarah Arendt had summoned Sen into the combat training room of the Roka barracks and had slipped something into his water. He wasn't sure why, but he knew it couldn't be good for him no matter the reason. Luckily, he had his jade skin hypergenoart, which allowed him to filter out the toxin and keep his head on straight as she pelted him with seemingly throwaway questions, such as whether or not he found her pretty, or the question she had just asked him. What was his favorite part of her body? Clearly, the question was a test, trying to probe into Sen's mind and pry the most intimate information from his drugged-out brain. But his brain wasn't drugged out. It was sharp and alert, although still tinged with the remnants of the toxin. He wasn't going to let this opportunity pass him by. He was going to use his apparent vulnerable state to draw a firm line between himself and the heroic dollar, even if that meant setting his relationship with Sarah back a few steps. Your boobs? He said it so matter-of-factly, with just a hint of fondness, that Sarah bought it. Her face paled. When she asked about his favorite body part, she was clearly still thinking in terms of eyes versus lips, and had not expected such a dirty answer. Over time, her begrudging respect for Sen had made her believe that he was not the pervert he had initially labeled him as. And yet,
Oh, come on. A guy liking boobs does not make him a pervert. It makes him a guy.
was gross to the core.
Let's be real.
He said, sneering and clearly disappointed in him. My boobs, huh? Yes. Sen now openly stared at her chest, causing her no end of discomfort. After all this time, he was this gross? Old feelings of revulsion surfaced and filled Sarah with disgust. She had expected better from him. Her mind flashed to the sparring matches they had held in this very room, and all the opportunities he had to touch her chest caused her cheeks to burn. She sighed.
Yo. Yo. Barely. What's up?
Oh, I was just calling you back.
Huh? How's your game going?
We finished work night.
Yeah. We're still.
We got off after work night.
Yeah, we're still 3 days away from Horde Night. It's only day 181. I thought it was day 182, but not quite. Should have had you refill all the, Oh, it's finally making bullet tips. Finally. Good God. Okay, what do I need to cook? Iron, brass, like everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm like out of iron. Threw my last stack of iron in that one. I got brass, so I could do a couple of brass. Do brass there. Do brass there. Oh, there's so much to keep track of, man. Once you get into crafting, there's so much to do. Like, I got, like, everything going. It's crazy. Oh, extra potatoes for sale. Let's see. You could do... Oh, that goes here. Yeah, I'll drink it. Actually, I should just scrap that. We'll put it in the sell box, but I was like, never mind, I'll scrap it. We need the ammo. Let's see. Don't need any crossbow bolts, so that'll go in the sell box. Iron. So it's ready for you guys to check the books again. I got everything put away. And then honey.
Okay, that's why.
Oh. Alright, everything's sorted and put away finally. Oof. Alright. You know what that makes it a good time for? Let them know how they can support the channel.
Why are there not more people talking about the coolest merch on the internet? Let's fix that. Our merch shop at www.warmongershop.com is packed with awesome gear that'll make you stand out. From sleek shoes and trendy shirts to stylish bags and cozy jackets, there's something for everyone. But wait, there's more. We've also got accessories that'll add that perfect finishing touch to any outfit. And the best part? Every purchase helps support our channel, so you get to rock amazing gear while backing the content you love. Plus, every item was designed by Rob personally. So, what are you waiting for? Head over to www.warmongershop.com and check out our fantastic collection. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Energy drinks that don't just hype you up but hydrate too. Let's dive in. Whether you're gearing up for an intense workout or powering through a marathon gaming session, DAY energy drinks deliver high-octane energy that keeps you going strong. And guess what? If you're looking to hydrate without the jitters, we've got caffeine-free options bursting with flavor. With DAY, you get the best of both worlds. Energize with our specially formulated blends or refresh with our smooth, hydrating drinks. No caffeine crash, just pure, clean energy and hydration. Ready to give it a try? Go to www.dubby.com, use code ROB10OFF, that's capital ROB10OFF, at checkout to snag a sweet 10% discount. Not only do you save, but you also support our channel. Win-win, right? So why wait? Elevate your energy game with DAY and feel the difference. Click the link below and fuel your greatness today.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope, pretty serious.
What's up? Oh, dude, you went out and you didn't get the loot bag from that horde?
I didn't see it. Last round, I didn't see it.
And
That's
there
right.
you go.
Yeah, it was right at the foot of the ladder, or the ramp.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, am I still in my farmer gear?
They took it
Yeah.
away.
Keep forgetting to take off my farmer gear. What happened?
They got rid of Fandango on PlayStation 4.
That sucks. I guess I don't watch Fandango, but
Well, it used to be Voodoo. Oh, there it is.
yeah, Fandango bought Voodoo.
Only thing I've ever
Yeah, I know.
done for is for the
No, I was telling Brian because like here and they say
Why?
bought, and he was like, "What?"
No,
Or watch. I was like, "Yeah,
I've always used Fandango to see what movies they're playing.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had shows.
yeah." They
Yeah,
bought
I
him.
have an account with over 600 movies on.
Yeah, Voodoo, I have. My brother and I have the same.
Yeah, it's
I haven't been on it in a
Fandango at
long
home
time.
now.
Is
That's-
it? I haven't been on it.
Yeah, it's Fandango now.
Fandango at home.
I got like 10 movies on it a long time ago, and then never looked at it again.
When we were working at when I was working at Best Buy as the head of security.
You'd steal the codes. Yeah, I got you.
No. All the new releases are always right in front of the entrance, so it was always like, "Crap, that's a good movie," and you go and buy it. Next thing you know, you have 500 Blu-rays.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus fuck. And then
Yeah,
you go,
that's
and
how
then
I
you
got
eventually
most.
go, "Why do I always
That's how
buy
I
these?
got 99% of my movies on.
I watch them once and then I never watch it again. Why do I keep buying them?" Stop.
I'll go turn in my quest
I hate it
and
when
see if I can cash out my vehicle yet.
Oh, I need to put another one in.
Vice
I don't have one built yet.
manufacturers make them.
I was
do updates on something until it doesn't work anymore. If you don't want to support the app anymore, fine. Leave the working app going and leave the working app alone and just don't update it from there on out.
have 31,000 of them.
But no, they seem to think they have to update the app until the device no longer works.
Yeah.
Oh, my mini bike's not selling yet. I need another vendor day. Can you dump that, Brian? I got another crafting magazine bundle. Oh, my farm looks so beautiful. Although that new one that I started on the 10K map on the computer, like, it's pretty dope, dude. Let's see. We can do it tomorrow after I do my flight simulator stream. Dude, I can't wait to try the Microsoft Flight Simulator tomorrow. That's my stream tomorrow.
You said it is the newest version?
I don't know, dude. It's just the only version that was there. That's what I told you. I didn't say anything else.
My kid comes home tomorrow.
Your kid?
Every Wednesday.
Oh, you miss him?
And every other Wednesday to Monday, Mom, during the school year. And this was the last year that thing was into place. So, ouch.
Yeah, I need to get to making some more. I made a bunch of steels, so I can probably do some more vehicle parts. So let's see. What do I need? 4x4s are the most. No, gyrocopters. It's the most expensive, right? Yeah, gyrocopters. So let's see.
Oh, look, the landscape just came today.
Wait. Hold on. Make sure I don't have any parts or any extras in there. Yeah, no.
Come on.
Okay.
You need to go poop. Already pooping in my house.
Brian says his house broken. He won't poop in your house. Electrical parts, headlights, iron pipes, mechanical parts, spring. Okay, so headlights.
I bet if you lived in Japan, you could,
Electrical parts.
or China, you could teach the dog to go potting in the Chinese toilet.
You can teach him to go in a regular toilet.
Well, most toilets in China now are just normal Western style toilets.
Yeah, there's not, and that was more Japan anyways.
Which the old malls in China, you can still go in and it's just 2-foot spots to put your feet in a hole, but most of them all have regular toilets now.
Well, which country has the little holes in the floor?
Japan.
China used to have them, but it's Japan now, or Japan.
Ah, okay. Well, that's the one I'm talking about then.
Yeah.
I would not want to.
Oh wait, what am I crafting here?
Yeah.
What is that?
We went. My wife and I went over to one of the older malls in China, and I went to use the restroom.
Oh, that's gyrocopter accessories.
I can't use one of these.
I can't squat that low.
Like, maybe to take a piss, but if I have to take a dump, I can't stand there. And I can't do it.
No, not me. I bring a chair, put a hole in the chair so I can sit on the chair.
Cut a hole in the chair and sit. Makes me think of the James Bond movie where they cut the hole in the chair and torture them.
No idea.
Well, it's like the guy who took a bicycle.
Okay, so steel, mechanical parts, duct tape, leather. Oh, I need a bunch of duct tape. Do I have the glue to make duct tape?
You stole
Glue.
his bike and sat down on it, you'd get a fucking metal shaft up your butthole.
Hey, dude, I'm streaming, and your cussing is going to interfere with my ads.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
That's why I was being careful what I said.
Like, dude, you've heard my potty mouth. You notice I'm not cussing? That should have given you a tip.
I forgot. Sorry.
Like, you know how hard it is for me? Like, usually it's like every other word out of my mouth is a swear word. Okay, so.
Jay and I were talking about that. It's funny.
Damn.
One of the Uber drivers would say, "Are you guys okay with me if I use some language?" It's like, "Oh yeah, no, yeah." Trust me, you're.
Truckers.
I'm on the phone with him when he's on the road, or one of my other brothers is every other word is blah 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 blah. He's like, "Oh, okay, good."
What are you trying to say?
That you and Jay both love to curse.
What are you trying to say?
That you and Jay both love to curse.
You know, you're talking smack about two servants of God that are ordained pastors.
I don't rats me, but
It's not very polite. Damn, stink bug got in here. Alright, man, that thing got in here because of your stoves, so you're going to be the one that has to catch that stink bug and get it out. Do you hear what I told him, Eric?
What?
I told him that stink bug got in here because of his stogie, so he's the one that's going to have to catch the damn thing. Alright.
Brian, just flick it, make it hit Rob.
Alright.
Come on. Are you coming or what? Come on, Spaz. You want what? You're a good girl. Yeah, because you're a good girl, you get treats. When you party outside, you get treats. Party in the house, you don't get no treats. You just get baths.
By the way, if you want to try out the grenades, there are some grenades over here in the cell box.
Somebody's got into a food cooking.
that might be fun on board now to stand out on the platform there and just throw toss some
Sneakers?
Yeah, as long as you throw them away.
That's why I was like, not. That's why I didn't say inside the house. Or it's
All right.
out on the platform.
Oh, stinker.
So I'm making 15 helicopter chassis. That's probably a bit of overkill, huh?
Probably a little bit.
So my issue is duct tape. I need to do like a couple runs of nothing but cotton is what I need to do. Like I'm already doing 100 cotton every time. And I still can't keep up with my need for duct tape. All right, there's enough to do 3 gyrocopters now. So I need forged steel, mechanical parts, leather, and electrical parts.
You hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. Well, I don't have that many seeds for it. Like, I have a very specific system how I do stuff.
Can't you make seeds now?
Yes.
You can make them.
What do you make cotton seeds out of?
Cotton.
That I use to make the cloth.
Okay.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think even with the whole harvesting all the cotton, because of the way they did the seed making, you wouldn't be able to make enough for it to make a difference. You get what I'm saying? Like the way they did it is, are you kidding me? Oh, the stream's still going.
Picking cotton. Go be a cotton picker.
That's weird. Yeah, the stream's going. Wonder why it did that.
I have a radiated screamer down in the mine with me trying to kill him.
Oh, now you're gonna be dead when you go back. Okay, so what else do I need? Oh, steel and electrical parts. All right, so I started 3, so there's 1 for each of us to sell. But I'm making 15 of the accessories, so all I'll need to make more is going to be more chassis, which I'm crafting a whole bunch of cloth right now, 404 cloth, so about 13 minutes I'll have a lot more cloth to make more duct tape. Dude, you can make office chairs, king-size beds. That's funny. Oh.
The bags actually work as a spawn point.
Do they? That's cool.
Makes sense.
All right, I can like load up some more bullets. What bullets do I need? Okay, I got a lot of... Oh, you're still alive. Nice. For now. Where are you? Do you need help? Or you got it?
I'm in the lead mine by the heading towards the
Alright, I'm on my way. Headed towards what? Like that one over past the trader where we were the other day?
It's the one along the road heading north when we're heading up towards the other biomes.
Oh.
Following the road and then you see the big hill on the side of the road.
Well, here.
But I don't know if there's more outside. Oh,
Well, I sent you a party invite. So whenever you can take a second to do that, I'll be there. Okay, yeah, I'm going right towards you. Dude, if you got pills, use them or whatever. You're dead? Dude, where are you? I came down the hill, but I don't see him. I was in the mine, but there's nothing there. I can hear him, but I don't see him. Is there 2 lead mines? Like I'm here, right next to your motorcycle. Like I can hear. Oh, there we go. Ass. Okay, where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, where the hell are you guys coming from? Oh, there's more over here. Oh my god, dude.
12 stacks, 12 full stacks of iron for you.
Nice. Well, they're dead now, but then again, you died anyway, so I wasn't in time.
I'm gonna go turn this in real quick and then I'm gonna head back. Over my bike.
Dude, what time is it? I'm tired. Oh, it's 11 already. That's why I'm tired. 2 hours just like flew by.
You wanna call it night already or something?
I don't know. I need to go check on the boy, though. For some reason, the camera stopped working. I can't figure out how to get him going again.
Like the street, the camera for your street?
No, the camera's for him.
Oh.
His cameras.
Inside the house, I guess.
Yeah, alright, so let's get all of these. And then, let's see, bullet casings.
Anything you think I should grab here?
Gunpowder. What do you got there? No, get the exploding bolts.
You use crossbow bolts?
No, but stock up on them. Well, let me see. Exploding bolts. Yeah, there's still room for some more. Okay, so oh, what ammos do we need? Still use. Oh yeah, we still need a lot more 44 Magnum armor piercings.
I'll drop on a sudden stop.
Box AP 44 mag. All right, so I'm making 25 more boxes of the armor piercing, whatever the steel blocks are done. But that's going to be like 700 minutes. It's going to take so long to get through those. Here, I'll go like this. Doop. Doop. Then steel blocks. There we go.
They're in all that iron and anything else I got out of that mine when I was doing it was in the box.
Okay. Well, I was trying to, I forgot I have all this over here too. I had made too many bullet casings, so I'm trying to get rid of bullet casings. So I can get my organization back on point. Alright, so let's see. Box 44 mag ammo. 16 more. Not sure what I ran out of there. Why was that all I can make? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, bullet tips. I ran out of bullet tips again. Okay. So almost made enough bullets to get my spacing back right. Like I made a ridiculous amount of bullets, dude. Or I think I made 30,000 bullet casings. And then remembered, oh wait, I don't have the room to store that many. And I hadn't made bullet tips yet, so I didn't have room to make any. Or I didn't have the supplies to make any.
It's funny, you got all that iron.
But now I'm making 30,000 bullet tips, so.
Funny, got all that iron, and I was in the wet mode.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. So I should be able to. Nope, still have 140 more to make. Then I'll be able to make more of the. Oh wait. We need to go get the quest for the hospital at the Desert Trader. You should be able to get it. Yeah, over by the not the Desert Trader, the Burnt Forest Trader. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so steel blocks. Do 300 steel blocks. And keep the rest of the steel. There we go. That's good. That still gives me over 1,000 steel left. I'm working on making steel blocks for making the bunker base over by the wasteland, Eric. Yeah, the hole you dug. Eventually, I'm gonna turn that hole you dug into a base. Why? Oh, there you go. That's weird. Dude, the cave looks nice though with the upgrades, huh? The man cave. It's like, here's you. All right, 74 more. 2 more minutes. And I'll be ready. So, since I got 2 more minutes to kill.
Why are there not more people talking about the coolest merch on the internet? Let's fix that. Our merch shop at www.warmongershop.com is packed with awesome gear that'll make you stand out. From sleek shoes and trendy shirts to stylish bags and cozy jackets, there's something for everyone. But wait, there's more. We've also got accessories that'll add that perfect finishing touch to any outfit. And the best part? Every purchase helps support our channel, so you get to rock amazing gear while backing the content you love. Plus, every item was designed by Rob personally. So, what are you waiting for? Head over to www.warmongershop.com and check out our fantastic collection. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Let's make a statement together. Support the channel. Get great gear. Visit www.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Energy drinks that don't just hype you up but hydrate too. Let's dive in. Whether you're gearing up for an intense workout or powering through a marathon gaming session, DAY energy drinks deliver high-octane energy that keeps you going strong. And guess what? If you're looking to hydrate without the jitters, we've got caffeine-free options bursting with flavor. With DAY, you get the best of both worlds. Energize with our specially formulated blends or refresh with our smooth, hydrating drinks. No caffeine crash, just pure, clean energy and hydration. Ready to give it a try? Go to www.dubby.com, use code ROB10OFF, that's capital ROB10OFF, at checkout to snag a sweet 10% discount. Not only do you save, but you also support our channel. Win-win, right? So why wait? Elevate your energy game with DAY and feel the difference. Click the link below and fuel your greatness today.
Nope. Hit decline. And then check the next one. Nope. It's not it. Dude. Is yours out?
Bill, yeah. Bill Year's place.
I guess we have to clear some more. Oh wait, I think it's tier 2. Check that one. The creamery.
Crips. There's Crips.
Oh, that works. Alright, so how much duct tape can I make? 68 more. That'll give me enough for 3 more chassis. So we'll have 6 gyrocopters for sale. And all of the canned food except for the cat food.
The cat and dog food.
No, the dog food's in a recipe, but the cat food's not.
Oh.
And all the rations are in a recipe except for the chicken rations. Oh, not the miso, not the miso.
Anything out of the drink machine you want me to get?
Oh, let me check if we got room for more Mega Crush. Oh yeah, Mega Crush. Whoa, now mine's being jerky. Alright guys, we're gonna have to call it a night here because the signal's going to crap as it seems to continue doing. So thanks for joining us for the stream, guys. We appreciate it, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the flight simulator before we switch back to 7 Days to Die. But away we go.
Thanks for joining our gaming session here at Warmonger Gaming with Rob the Warmonger. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to support our channel, you can go to our great merch shop at warmongershop.com. Come on, get great energy and hydration drinks at dubby.com, dubby.com. And hey, get 10% off by using our promo code at checkout. That's Rob10 off, capital R, lowercase OB10OFF, Rob10 off. Thanks again.